What an introduction. What an introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our big live stream for Potter's Resort Summer 2025. We're going to be chatting to lots of people from both here at Hopton-on-Sea and, of course, down at Five Lakes as well. Hello to Debbie, hello, Rob, and all of you who are joining us for this evening. Over the next couple of hours, we're going to be talking all things Summer of Fun 2025 in detail. So we're going to be telling you all of the amazing things that will be coming up, and also about our brand new show, the Cabaret Club, as well, which I know has had its opening night at Five Lakes already. And here at Hopton-on-Sea, we are due to open it on Monday. Lots of exciting things to talk about. So let's dive straight in to Summer of Fun. Let's first say hello to a few people who will be waiting along in the background. So first off, Mark Brewer has just joined us. Mark Brewer, hello.
Hello, Jack. You just won't believe what's happened to me just now.
Well, I mean, you arrived on resort not realizing it was a video call.
No, exactly. I didn't realise we were doing this, so I had a rush at home. But just before I did that, I literally had gone and got some cans of beer for my Claire's sister for thanking for her to help Sky clean up and get her bags unpacked.
Yeah.
And what happened? I picked up these carton of 4 and I went to sling them in the car because I was rushing. Because I was thinking how to get Potters. Yeah. And then one can dropped out.
And it went everywhere.
Well, it hit the concrete, the floor, and it was like a fountain. A fountain. It
so
was like I had to,
beer.
And the joke is, I'd only that day got the car cleaned because I'd been down to London and back.
How long is this story? This was a very quick hello. I thought.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. The whole point of that was, Jack.
What are you wearing?
I don't know. I just can't see you. I can't see you from a distance.
You look like the old man from Up.
Yes.
You look like you're going to fly balloons to your house. And
that's exactly what's happened. Mark, how do I enlarge you? I can't even any of that says enlarges you.
Well, we'll leave you with that for a moment to figure out how to enlarge me. And we're going to come back to you in a moment to talk about
all
Jack. Hopton-on-Sea.
And I might have finished my story by then, Jack.
Yeah, you carry on.
I'll just carry on.
And you keep getting the beer off. We've also got in the background all of the guys from Hopton-on-Sea as well. So we've got Ash, Matty, and Phoebe. They're over here getting ready for our best of British summer. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining us. It's an array of different outfits as well. I mean, obviously, Matty, you're wearing your kids' club top, and Ash, fully kitted out in your Potterators outfit.
Yes, I am. I am a Potterator.
You are the Twitchinator. Is that correct?
That's what they call me. Yes.
So we're going to be talking to you guys about everything that's going on at Hopton-on-Sea, all of the new things. And, of course, Ian Wall is here as well. Hello, Ian.
Evening, all.
Finding out from you all about all of the wonderful activities coming up.
Absolutely.
So we're really excited to be talking to you about finding all of the new things we can all be getting involved in. Julie, nice to see you. Nice to see everybody sort of popping in. If you want to leave a message, hopefully it'll all pop up on the screen there. We're going to be talking to the guys from Hopton in a few moments' time, just to be finding out exactly why you should be coming to Hopton-on-Sea for your family break this summer. Also, within the show this evening, we're going to be talking to the creative team as well, our creative producer, Roxy Arnold, Saskia as well, and some of the team members, the performers down at Five Lakes. Let's say quick hello to them. Should we bring them up just to say, because I know they're waiting in the background. Just give them a bit of a wave. Look, Five Lakes over there, and then Saskia, you're really looking forward to this. We can tell.
Yeah,
you love speaking on camera,
well
don't
done,
you?
Sask.
Absolutely love it.
But it's obviously we're doing rehearsals at the moment for Cabaret Club, so it's been going really well, hasn't it, Mark? It's been really exciting.
Well, I have to say, I am still learning my lines.
You are.
But I might even try it over here. I might have tried it. I laughed at the fact that
beer story over you sort of trying.
Well, you took this.
Give us one line. Give us one line. Go on. Give us a sneak preview.
Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
And what is Roxy? What do you think about that?
He don't know the next line, do you, Mark?
Yes, I do. With yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there, she would merengue and do the cha-cha.
And what do the judges in the top corner think? Matty, Ash, Phoebe, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Come on,
Yeah,
put them up. Put them up.
Fortunately, Mark, you're not in the opening night, so you've got a few more days to.
I know.
to
But
figure
I've
that
been
out.
driving people who say, and of course, I do these songs wherever I go. So if I go shopping to get the beer that I dropped, and by the way, for the those who people excited not to know what happened, I had to go and have a shower.
Is that the end of the story?
The end of the story is that I had a rush to have a shower because I had beer all over me, and I thought I was coming in to Potter's, and then when I got there, they went, "No, you're at home." And so I said, "Oh God."
You might be able to
blimey."
hear the crickets in the background now. We've got a few sound effects I've just found on the board in front of me, and I thought next time you talk about one of your stories, Mark, we might just play a few.
Thank you.
And if
Thank
anybody
you.
does say anything particularly, funny, we've got one of those as well.
Come on.
Very exciting. So let's get into Summer of Fun and Hopton on Sea. We've also got some of the guys down at Five Lakes as well. We've got Lord Dan Jones and Sarah D, and we're also joined by Joseph and Chloe as well. They're all down there. Are you in a cupboard, Joseph and Chloe? Stuck in a cupboard at the moment, and obviously Lord Dan Jones and Sarah are in the office there.
Funny story today. I actually went to the shop and bought some beers.
Oh God, no, not again. Take
You
them
never
off.
dropped one, did you, Dan?
So,
What a love.
Mark, Ian, and the guys, Matty,
Yes.
Ash, and Phoebe. Let's talk about things at Hopton on Sea. Let's talk about the
Yeah.
exciting things. Let's go for Potterators first, Ashley, because you're kitted up in all of the gear, so you're ready to go. Talk about Potterators. What's the exciting thing about that?
Well, first of all, if I may, Jack, how long is this going to be? Because I regret immediately putting this on. I'm a very warm boy, and I'm trickling already. So, is this going to be quick?
We're going to make you sit in that for as long as possible. Yes.
Lovely. Could I also check in on how many people are currently watching? Because I refuse to speak for less than 50 people.
How many people have we got so far? I don't know if I can see that actually. How many? 650 people. Is that enough?
It's a start.
It's a start. Tell us all about the Potterators, because we've been doing it for a few weeks now, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed. Also, hello, Dad. So yes,
Mark is the old granddad that you just can't get to work anything.
Well, I just would like to see it full on. I've got a tiny picture of all of you. I don't even know where Ashley is. I can't. I mean, Ian's big enough. I should be able to see him, but I only can see a head. I mean, is there any way that someone can help me? How do you enlarge it? I've only got half a picture on my screen.
Mark, just watch it back later.
Is any of your children there to help you out?
No. But shouldn't there be a little sign that says enlarge?
We're gonna take you out of the picture for a moment, Mark. We're gonna get rid of you just for a few seconds.
I can't believe.
There we go. Oh, we've been waiting so long to do that. So we were talking about Potterators. We've been doing it a few weeks. It's where we've got some alter egos. If you've seen the other thing that it might be similar to, but this is our version, and this is better, isn't it?
Yes, indeed it is. So look at this brand new, hot off the press for the Great British Summer of Fun, the Potterators. Now, each child, before I explain what it is, are going to get a sticker collection card.
Wait. I'm going to stop you there. Only the children?
Yeah.
What if I want one as well?
No.
What? I'm sure.
Just the children. So,
any adults want one as well. I'll steal a few for you. So the sticker collection book, what's that all about?
So in there, basically, you get to meet a Potterator if you can find us. We're going to be everywhere. We've got loads of things to give out. We've got stickers. There may be some pin badges. There may be some Spotify QR code bits and pieces. It doesn't matter. The point is, you're not going to beat us. Let me explain. I've jumped ahead of myself.
You have.
So,
You've really jumped around there.
I have, and I can only not apologise. So, the entertainers, we've all got alter egos. I'm going to say who and what we are. No, Julie Batch, you're not having a sticker. So, we've got Big Mac. I'm not saying who that is. Oh, Joby Wan Kenobi, Twitchinator, The Sting, Pocket Rocket. I'm not reading these off. Dumbo Jet, West End Wendy, Baby, Jack Attack, Phoenix, El Rodinio, Legs 11, Mini Machine, and The Ref.
Oh, wow. Mark Brewer, the referee, the referee, as he is referred to.
The referee.
Oh, here he's back. He's
He's
back.
back.
I've done it.
You've been
Almost
live
have got
to talk.
closer. I can see everyone now.
Yeah, I don't know if the glasses are getting bigger or you're just getting closer and closer to the screen.
I've got a pair of binoculars as well in a minute. I'll tell you.
So all of those characters, if you meet them, they will give you a sticker, isn't that right? And then you put that and you collect that in your book. But the badges, you touched on the badges. How do you win the badges? That's the question.
Well, again, I'm going to jump to the end of what I'm going to say, and that is you don't. It is impossible because now I'm going to start at the beginning. In order to win, I've got method to the madness.
I can't
In order
believe
to win the badge, you have to beat us.
Yes. You have to
So,
beat a moderator to win a badge.
So there are a couple of big games we're going to do all together, which are headed up by the ref, aka Mark, and will be things like Beat the Entertainer, where it will be the guests versus the Potterators. We're going to set you a series of challenges for you to perform, and all I'll say is we play an honest game.
We do. We do play an honest game. Mark, what is the most exciting part about the Potterators? What would you say?
Well, actually, it is if they get beat. Because don't listen to Twitch. If you saw the state of our legends and all our people out there, our Potterators, we get beat quite often. But remember, you can win a Potterator pin badge.
A Potterator pin badge, and these are limited supplies. Like we've not been given any of these, but you have to earn them. You have to win them by beating a Potterator. Not just in Beat the Entertainer, but they're all sorts of challenges across the resort because there's lots of different things. I'm going to come back to obviously Phoebe and Matty in a moment, but Ian Wall, let's talk about some of the activities
so basically what you do with
those Potterators on.
Ian.
Hello. What did he say?
He was asking you something. You just switched yourself off there, Ian, didn't you?
Ashley was talking.
No,
Ashley was talking about some of the Potterators can beat our guests at different challenges. What activities around the resort? What have we got new for 2025 that we can take them on?
I'll just go through just off the top of my head. So, not necessarily new, but what you can expect. So you've got archery, clout archery, air rifles, rally carts, cliffhanger, giant swings, segways, mini segways, KMX bikes, wacky races, laser clays, last man standing, giant assault course, football, fun football, tetherball, pickleball, volleyball, swimming pool, bowls on a snooker table, virtual reality, golf, crazy golf, one hole golf, plunger, ninja, chucker hoop, curling, scale electrics, hot shots, disc golf, petanque, tennis, short tennis, table tennis, badminton, jazzminton, dart, snooker, pool, crokinole, sub soccer, swimming ball, shuffleboard, and target strike.
Sorry, I missed all of that. Can you say that again, please?
Yes.
Out of his head.
Yes, it was archery, clout archery, air rifles, rally carts, cliffhanger, giant swing, segways, mini segways, KMX bikes, wacky races, laser clays, last man standing, giant salt course, football, fun football, tetherball, pickleball, volleyball, swimming pool, bowls on a snooker table, virtual reality, golf, crazy golf, one hole golf, plunger, ninja, chucker hoop, curling, scale electrics, hot shots, disc golf, petanque, tennis, short tennis, table tennis, badminton, jazzminton, dart, snooker, pool, crokinole, sub soccer, swimming pool, shuffleboard, and target strike.
There's just a few activities then to get involved in.
That was just off the top
year.
of my head. Yeah,
And is that's at Hopton on Sea, or is there some of those at Five Lakes as well?
I would say most of those are at Five Lakes, apart from Target Strike. Target Strike at the moment is exclusive to Hopton on Sea.
And that's been incredible, hasn't it? I've had a little look at that. It looks amazing.
It's fantastic.
Target Strike.
Any of you had a go at that? Ashley's nodding his head. You've had a go at Target Strike?
Yeah. Becky beat me, but I don't want to talk about it.
It's incredible. Tell us a little bit about Target Strike for those people who don't understand what that is, Ian.
So for guests that love rifles, Target Strike is the next level. Target Strike uses M4 semi-automatic replica rifles, very, very similar to the SA-80s currently used by the British military, and they will be shooting interactive targets, which are used by the British military for training troops as we speak. So it's very, very modern. It is very, very up to date. Teresa agrees there. It's just fantastic.
Teresa is trained for the British military. She's already had a go at that. Jazzminton, what's that? Lynn Hawker's asking us.
So Jazzminton is a bit like badminton with jazz. No, it's not. It's a square net with a hole in it, and the shuttlecocks are called birdies. It's not as energetic as badminton because you literally stand either side of the net. But the whole idea, again,
Sally Dunn's done it.
loves
She thinks it's
badminton.
brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. It's new. We've gotten both results as well, Five Lakes and Hopton.
And Kerry Parkinson has just said shuffleboard. We've just had 3 shuffleboard boards delivered at Hopton on Sea, and they've been busy non-stop ever since they've been installed.
Shufflemania, yeah,
It's been crazy.
Shufflemania has arrived. We had the big one down at Five Lakes, which everybody loved, so we decided to bring some here as well. Five Lakes has also got another 2 shuffleboards. The Ents team, they're doing competitions on it, but they are. I walk in generally at 7:30 in the morning. Mike will back me up. You walk in and there is a guest playing from 7:30 in the morning. They're on there all the time.
Constantly busy.
Yeah.
Ian,
Yeah.
if you were to take on a Potterator at any of the activities, which Potterator would you take on and what activity?
Oh, good question. Would it be the Twitchinator?
No.
Actually,
gotta lose.
no. I'll take on the Twitchinator. Knowing how bad he is at target strike, I would take him on at target.
I think that's a fair
I
guess.
think Twitchinator, you're going to be picked on everything to be challenged at Twitch.
As long as it's not a cake in the face, I don't really care.
Well,
good one,
we
Anne.
are getting onto the cake in the face,
Funny you should
cake
mention
in
that.
the face in a moment.
Can I
because-
just bring up, Jack?
Yes, Mark. You've changed
One
your
of the
glasses.
one of the games that Ian totally forgot out of his head was pickleball.
I said
Pickleball.
pickleball.
He did.
No, I don't remember. I was
it was
waiting
not
for
that
pickleball.
Not that I was reading it off the
Yeah.
list at all, but yeah, it was there.
No, but all I'm saying is, I love pickleball, but I got taken on by a 78-year-old man, thinking like I'm going to smash this bloke because he says that we take on, we play it. They say at the club. I said, yeah, I love pickleball. Anyway, within about 5 minutes, I pulled my hamstring, not like James Earn, but I pulled my hamstring, and I had to give him the game.
So you lost to a 78-year-old, 79-year-old.
78-year-old, and like to point out, I did wet him afterwards.
You wet him
Yes, in the theatre. He got the gun.
with your water pistol. I understand.
Yes.
That. Yes. You talked about James Ahern there. We're talking about Potterators and
Yeah.
different things. Let's talk about it very briefly because, of
Yeah.
course, one of our Potterators, unfortunately, was lost. And we've got the theme tune in the background. One of the Potterators, unfortunately, fell in battle, and it was leg end. He unfortunately did a cartwheel into a handspring, and then
Yeah.
a little nanny wanted him to do it again while she filmed it, and as he did his cartwheel, he tore his hamstring in half, didn't he? It was
He's ripped it. He's ripped it.
it was an incredible sight though to see him in his lycra. There you go. There's a photo. There is Jack from the bar, our first aider, just robbing his bottom there because that was the only thing he wanted there to make him feel better. But Ashley and I had to take James to the hospital, to A&E, with James in his lycra. That is how passionate our Potterators are. That's me in my ref top, just wheeling James into A&E. And the nurses did end up seeing him a little bit quicker just to get
You
rid of him.
caused havoc, Jack.
We may have done.
You got
There
sent
he is.
into a private room.
We did. But there we go. We're wishing James a speedy recovery. However, leg end
did.
may be no more. So Mark,
Yes.
let's go for Street Fair then, because Street Fair is one of the very, very exciting things coming up as well. We've got our best of British Street Fair. I know that some of the guys, we've got some new games as well coming for the Street Fair. But the cake in the face is the thing that everybody wants to know.
We're keeping it.
We're keeping the cake in the face. The stocks, they were getting out of storage the other day. I went and saw them. Who's going to get the cake this time, do you think, Mark? Should we keep a bit of a tally this year?
No, because I've decided that I'm not going to get it.
I think, what about Ashley? Have you ever received the cake in the face, Ash?
He runs.
He doesn't hide like Brian. Brian is the king of hide and seek when it comes to going in the stocks.
He always disappears.
He does. Matty, have you ever received the cake in the face at the end of the Street Fair?
I got gunged last year, and that was even worse. So I've had mine. Thank you very much.
The gungings, that was
Actually,
awful, wasn't it?
That's why we
Whose
want the
idea was
cake
that?
back.
That was awful.
I have to say though, with the gunging, it didn't smell as bad as the cake. When you had the cake in the face, you'll know this, Mark, with the beard.
Too right.
The smell lingers. The smell lingers.
And it doesn't matter. You can have a shower and then you can still smell it. So you have to go in and get another shower to try and get it off.
For those people who don't know what we're talking about, Matty, tell everybody what we're talking about here in terms of the stocks and the cake in the face when it comes to the street fair.
So during the street fair, we play loads of really silly games, but nice, quick, easy ones where you guys can win some tickets. At the end, we do a nice big raffle. Some fantastic new prizes for this year, aren't there, Ashley?
Yes.
Yes, there are. We had to get them yesterday. But the big one at the end is the fact that if you have the very last raffle ticket, you get to choose who gets pied in the face with a nice cake. And it's always the person that you choose. It's going to be him all year, please. But yeah, we go in the stocks. Normally it's Mark. Sometimes it's Jack. It's going to be him this year. Or Brian. Everyone just keeps saying Brian. And you get to have a cake in the face. Lovely.
Yeah.
Brian's the word you need to remember.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Somebody was just asking, Mark, if the cake in the face hurts.
Well, it shouldn't hurt. It shouldn't hurt. But do you remember the one that was it you, Jack?
It was me. It was me. I've got the video somewhere. And
it was the most violent
you
cake in the face
to make it. And I've got the video somewhere. We'll have to reshare that. But it didn't hurt. It was just the force that came at me. The cream went everywhere and sort of splattered everybody in a sort of, within a few feet. Ian, obviously you've been working at Potters for the last few years, but you've been coming to Potters as a guest for even longer. How many years is it you were coming to Potters as a guest?
I was trying to work it out. It's got to be at least 24 plus, because I say both the girls were really, really little when we first started coming. So for over 24 years. And then joined January 23.
As a guest, what was your favourite part of the Summer of Fun?
Again, obviously I've got the dream role now, because it was all of the activities. There was, again, even going way back, there was so much on. I think possibly one of my favorite activities, which we don't do anymore for reasons I'm sure Mark will go into, was blindfold buggy driving. That was great fun. Mark, perhaps you might elaborate why we actually had to stop that.
Well, for some credible reason, someone blindfolded drove straight into a chalet.
Is there still a dent on the chalet? Is that still a thing?
Just some minor damage.
Yeah.
Well,
even though we were shouting stop, they couldn't stop in time. But there we are. So that was the end of our blindfold buggy.
You put a blindfold and it almost blocks your ears as well, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously, it must have done something, but it was hilarious, but not hilarious for the person in the buggy.
Only imagine the chaos there. We obviously haven't got blindfold buggy going on anymore, Ian. But what thing did you take part in as a guest that we've still got that you would be like, yes, you if you've not been to Potters before, that's the first activity you'd get involved in?
I love the quizzes. I'm not going to lie. I do love all the different quizzes, and we've got such a huge range of quizzes on both resorts. But again, there's just so much going on year after year. All the stuff outside is great fun. I used to love the bits, again, the football. It was staff versus guests, which we don't do that anymore. That's
too many injuries.
Too dangerous.
Too many injuries. Yeah, we can't afford any injuries. But yeah, just the crazy golf. It's
nice being out in the sunshine as well, isn't it? Because we do like archery outside now as well.
Absolutely, we've doubled the amount of bosses. So when we're outside, we've doubled the amount of bosses that we have inside. So again, we can get through more guests because it is one of the most popular activities. But yeah, just being out in the sunshine. But there's so much to do, whether it's on program or stuff that people can just go and do outside. That's that they do on their own. The disc golf, the plunger ninjas, the things like that. You just go and get the equipment from the sports kiosk and off you go and enjoy yourselves.
Disc golf has been the one thing that I haven't had a go with yet, but I really want to have a go. It looks like a lot of fun. Ian mentioned quizzes there, and Phoebe, we're doing a best of British holidays theme this year because we've got the weather for it this year. We really want to celebrate the best of. It's difficult to say the best of British this year. Talk us about some of the quizzes we've got going on this year.
Oh my gosh, of course. So we have the Brit Pop quiz. So we have lots of famous British music. We have some British history quizzes for those that may know some British history, and some famous faces as well. So some British famous people, like Joby's Comedy Classics quiz. We do have a British version of that now coming as well, which will be very, very exciting, I think.
May I ask a question, a quiz question? Pop quiz, are we ready?
Twitchinator,
What
go.
is the most common British pub name?
I know this one. I'm going to sit back because I know. Who are you asking?
Do you know the answer? You don't know.
You don't know the answer.
At all.
Mark Brewer, what is the
Mark Brewer.
most common
What, a
British
pub?
pub name? Yes.
Well, as I'm an expert,
As you're covered in beer right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I imagine it's got to be something like the King's Head or something.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you don't know what it is.
I do.
You do know. Okay.
Any other guesses, Ian?
Dog and duck.
I feel like I've learnt this on a quiz before.
I was going to say, is it to do with
It's
a
not the
lion?
White
Is
Hart.
it a lion?
Go on,
The
Jack.
lion.
No, you're close there, Phoebe. The Red
Am I?
Lion.
Lion. Is it the red lion?
It is the Red Lion.
Ooh.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Out of
Years
interest,
used
can I
quiz
just
in-
ask why is it the Red Line?
Well, I don't know that.
I mean, why
Maybe
the wed?
it's-
Why wed? Yeah, the wed.
Why is that then, Twitchinator? Why Red Lion?
Well,
Well-
you're pointing at the wed, but why isn't it the white line or the blue line?
There is a white lion and a blue lion.
Well, I've never seen a blue line.
Anyway, well, look, the quizzes are a little bit more thought out than that when you come onto the
Okay,
sport.
I can believe that.
No, you can. That's certainly something else.
What is the most
Stop giving
popular?
away. Stop
No,
giving
we
away
don't need to do it
answers.
again. We don't need to do it again. Phoebe, one of the other things, obviously, we've got going on this year with you and Matty. Matty's wearing his kids club top at the time, but there's lots of new things for the kids specifically, and more specifically than that, the tiny tots, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness. So brand new for 2025, we have our baby sensory classes, which will be happening. So me and the team have been working really, really hard over in Zest 1 to do all of our baby sensory. So we have a little ball pit. It's from 0 to 3, but of course anybody can come if they would like to, join in all the fun and games that we have. We've got some tiny tots dancing, some sing-alongs, and we have a little quiet time if babies get a little bit quiet and tired, and we can read the books, and we have bubbles and a light machine, and I think we're going to enjoy it much more than the babies actually.
That sounds like it. Sounds like
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
I know people are asking more for that younger age group to do, so we listened to that and we've acted on that. And I know you've been working with the other team members, Emily and the other guys, to put all of that together. So that's really exciting for all of that. Matty, more other things for Kids Club this year?
Yeah, so obviously Kids Club keeps improving every year. Last year we had superheroes. This year we do have a brand new theme. So while I talk about everything else, in the comments, have a guess at what our new theme will be, and I'll tell you in a second. Boo has had a little bit.
New theme.
Oh yes, Boo has had a little bit of an update. He's got his own brand new medal.
Yay.
So these are brand new.
Like it.
Haven't even been won yet. No one's got one. So who's going to be the first one to get one of these? When you check in, Kids check-in it's been going for a year or so. All the bags are updated, so you're getting lots of different and new freebies. So come along and see what you can get. You're also going to get yourself a lovely little passport inside. Lots of little activities for the kids to do. Ooh, there we go, little Potterators picture on there as well. You can collect loads of different autographs, little activities in there. And all the nights will still be going on. You'll still have all the fun in the Atlas with Mark and the team, but beforehand, you will come see us in Kids Club, have some fun and games, and let's see what we've got. Someone said, a Disney theme. Disney would be a great theme. Maybe next year. This year, though, we are going with Cowboys and Cowgirls. Yeehaw! So come along and
give
see
us your best cowboy impression then. Come on, give us another yeehaw.
Nay! That's the donkey.
Yeah.
Cactus.
Or cactus.
Ash, your impression of a horse?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
That's why Ashley
There's
does
my
see
cricket.
I'm a little horse. I'm a little horse.
To be
Playing
fair,
the
you look
cricket.
more like the tumbleweed with this. Look at this.
Oh.
But yeah, a nice loud yeehaw. So if boys and girls out there want to start practicing their yeehaws, that would be absolutely fantastic.
Phoebe, your
And
turn.
My turn. Okay. A little, like a
You
little
can't.
pony. I'm a pony.
Yeah.
See, Matty got it.
Ian, would you like to give it a go? You look poised there. You look poised, ready for a horse impression.
No. I was going to do yeehaw. I've
Go on,
actually
give
got
us a
Sue as
yeehaw.
well. Sue, after 3, yeehaw. 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw! There you go.
Ready for the
Ooh.
club there.
Yeah,
Mark,
it's
you're
like
back. You've gone back to the zoomed-in glasses. You've gone back for the big glasses.
Well, I have, because I can now read what people say. So that was funny, as I couldn't see what anyone was saying. So I now put on the binoculars glasses just to catch it. But no,
Yeah.
that's a lovely idea. Cowboys, cowgirls, looking forward to that. Yeehaw. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and of course, on our final
bring
note,
this
because
up.
we've got the Great British Summer of Fun and Street Fair, we're keeping that theme going for Kids Club. So Boo is going to have a nice British sash. So if anyone wants to dress up either red, white, or blue, or just dress to impress, have your photos with Boo. It's a lovely little way to end your break with us. And you never know, you might get something a little bit special that only people who have their photo with Boo will get. But you'll have to come along and find out what that is.
Thursday, Sunday.
Very
Thursdays and Sundays.
exciting.
I don't know if you saw that flash up, Jack, but
No,
that's very true. Very popular, the silent disco.
Well, the silent disco is very popular, but this is the not so silent disco. Now, this is the next thing I was going to move on to. I was going to talk to the Twitchinator all about the not so silent disco.
Yes. So on the first night of your break, what we're doing, we're going to give out some headphones to all the boys and girls. We've got 3 channels. We've got 3 DJs. It's going to be a battle. We've got blue, red, and green channels. On each channel, like I said, it'll be a different DJ. They're going to play a different theme, a different kind of genre. So you can pick and choose who you want to listen to. Then we might start off with the noughties, 90s. We might do some cheap. We might do TikTok, whatever a TikTok is. I'm not really sure. But yeah, and then basically that'll be in the garden bar. We're going to be DJing at the top. And yeah, basically get some headphones on. It's so much fun with the headphones on having a dance, but also I actually think it's equally as fun just watching it. So
It's been my favourite thing as well, just watching people join in this the silent disco.
It's quite unexplainable, but you see people and they're like, what is this? And then do you want the headphones? No, I'm all right. Are you sure? Well, maybe a little bit. And then they're off and they're on the dance floor. It's a lovely thing. Listening to people sing the YMCA quite badly. It's beautiful.
Well, while we're talking about music, I also want to ask everybody, because we're putting together Spotify playlists. We've got one for the brand new show, the Cabaret Club. So if you head onto Spotify, you'll be able to find our Cabaret Club playlist. But also, I want us to put together our Potters playlist. So our Potters summer playlist for people to listen to when they're in the car on the way to the resort, either Five Lakes or Hopton-on-Sea. So Phoebe, Ash, Matty, Ian, Mark, I want you to think of a summer banger.
Okay.
Mark, I'll give you a little bit more time. Summer banger.
Thank you. I will need that.
Especially the 3 of you up the top there. What in this, even it's in the silent disco, what summer banger would you play? What would you put on that playlist? I'm putting you on the spot here, but I'm going to start with you, Ash. What summer banger are you adding to the Potters summer playlist?
Well, I'm going to show my age. There is a link that's just been dropped, by the way, at Potters Resorts. I can see, which is quite exciting. But I mean, can I say Sandstorm? Can I say that?
You're going really heavy there. Is that one you want to lock in?
If I may, yes, please.
That's your summer banger.
Yeah.
Sandstorm. I'm putting it on the list.
Yeah, nice.
It is a banger. Beverly said Summer of '69. Debbie's saying Dancing in the Street.
One.
These are great songs as well. Summertime.
They're great ones.
We'll see if we can add these to the list as well. Matty, what's your summer banger?
It would have been Jess Glynn, but that's for a different holiday company, so I feel like I can't go that way. Even though you do get £50 off per person, which is £200 for a family of 4. So I'm going to go for Dancing in the Moonlight because it's just
Dancing in the Moonlight. Good choice.
Upload, isn't it? That's great.
Good.
Right, here we go. By the way, Phoebe's 14, so this could be interesting.
No.
Come on.
I have quite a few because I really would like to say my all-time favorite song, which is Africa by Toto.
Yeah, great
Love
song.
that so much. However, I'm hoping there'll be no rain this summer. So I'm going to say it's raining men instead.
Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah, maybe. Instead of actual rain.
I'll put them
raining
both
men.
on the list.
Thank you
Ian,
so
were you
much.
going to say it's raining men? Is that what you wanted?
No, not at all. I think my absolute favourite has to be Mr. Blue Sky.
Mr.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, great song.
Classic.
It's a classic, Ian. It is a classic.
That's what we're hoping for. No rain of any kind, men or otherwise. Mark Brewer, what's your
Well, no,
Some
I'm
banger.
getting confused because I'm thinking like these are for the kids. So I just
No, this is
presumed
for
that.
anybody.
No, but I'm talking about like we were talking about the kids before that. But no, I think Pink Pony Club will be the most popular one.
Pink Pony. I mean, still a great song.
Pink Pony Club. Come on, Phoebe. I can see you
I
getting
do
it
love
straight
Mark. I
away.
do love
Sing
it.
it.
Yeah, come on, Mark. We
I
do
think
like
it'd be
it.
the one. I think everybody wanting that one. So that's my banger for this summer.
I think I'd love to watch you do Pink Pony Club on karaoke, Mark. I think that's quite a classic. I think that would be an interesting one to watch you with your big zoomed in glasses trying to read the words.
Actually, I would have to. Mr. Brightside. Who put that? That's great.
Yes, another
Yeah, that's
great song.
great.
Another great song.
I'm going to put 2 on now.
You really you are just adding more glasses to the mix. We've got
Mick
lots
Club
to get through.
Tropicana.
Lots to get through for the rest of this live stream.
Okay.
So
That is
before
for
we
the
do
kids.
go,
That's on
before we
disco.
do go, is there anything we've missed? Matty, what about our incoming act on a Wednesday night for the summer?
Yeah, so far over the summer, we've had a lot of ABBA coming in called Sweden. But for the Summer of Fun, we're going to be having the Jukebox Rogues. And they are fantastic guys, going to be live on stage. They've been all around the world, been on cruises. They've sell out theatres, or they're going to be here at Hopton. So we have the fortunate delight of having them every Wednesday, and it's so much of a party that it's not just to sit and watch like the fantastic PTC shows are. This is your night to come down the dance floor, have a dance with them. They're going to be singing. It's a full-on Wednesday party, and we're doing it on a Wednesday because we know that maybe the next day you need to have an early night, but you don't need to have an early night on a Wednesday. You can party all night long with the Jukebox Rogues. They're amazing. Just make sure you're in for it. They're awesome. They really are.
Big old party night. We're really looking forward to them. Another talking about outside acts coming in. Also coming back to the kids very briefly. Exciting Science. We've got a fantastic show with them, haven't we?
Yeah, they are absolutely incredible. So that'll be on the Atlas Theatre in the mornings. And it's just really, it's a fun educational way with very safe experiments. Of just stuff like elephant's toothpaste and things, like explosions, all that kind of stuff going on. And it's just very creative, and it's a good way of the kids getting on stage, just kind of interacting and just having fun, really. Having fun with some science experiments, having a laugh in a safe space, and just kind of really enjoying themselves. The guys that run it are incredibly knowledgeable. And it's just obviously getting out of the school, but putting huge amount of entertainment into some wacky and wonderful science experiments that you probably couldn't do at school necessarily.
Don't try them at home.
No, absolutely.
Oh yeah, go
It's
around
a
with
lot
friends.
of fun. A lot of fun to come and watch. Of course, if you want to come and experience all of that, we're actually, if you comment summer in this chat below, then we will give you a saving to come and see us all. Before we all go, to entice people even more. If that all of that has not enticed people enough to come and visit us at Hopton on Sea, then I'm gonna ask you all why people should come and visit us this summer. While you're thinking about that, of course, coming up very, very shortly, we're going to be talking to the creative team about our brand new show, the Cabaret Club. And after that, we're going to be heading down to Five Lakes to talk about their summer as well. So lots still to come. But I'm going to start with Matty. Why should people come and visit us at Hopton on Sea this summer?
I think it's the location, because we have so much to do crammed in at this place, and you've got the beautiful scenery, you've got the seaside, just literally we've got our own Clifton beach. But I mean, there's so much to do here that you just have to be. You've got the lovely cool breeze. There's none of that absolutely baking. You can sit out on the South Terrace, enjoy a glass of Pimm's with the breeze off the sea. It is, where else would you want to be? You don't need to go abroad. You don't need to go anywhere else. Summer staycation right here. This is the place to be. That's why.
It is the place to be. Phoebe, why should people come to visit us in Hopton on Sea?
I think so. This is actually my first summer of fun here at Hopton, which I'm so excited about. And I really believe that it's the people that are coming to see us, and we get to see them as well. So I've not been here very long, but there are so many regulars that we've become friends with already, and the team itself have just welcomed me with open arms. So I'm excited to welcome new people in with big open arms, and it's just like a home away from home, and we're not too far for people. And I just think, all in all, you're having a sunny day, and then in the evenings we're all a big family all together. I think that is the best part of
It is. It's all, we always say it's the people that make this place.
Yes.
So come and experience that with all of these people. Ian Wall, why?
I gave you 50 reasons, and not just a minute ago. I'm not going to go through them again. But the Sunny's booked. It's going to be the biggest, the best one yet. I just know it's honestly the planning that goes into our summer of fun. You cannot describe. Again, we just love having the families here, so we want to make it the best one for everybody. It's all about making memories. So yeah, Hopton on Sea, come and join us.
Twitchinator, over to you.
I mean, look at me. How could you not want a bit of this to try and beat me? It's not going to happen, right?
I mean, you look incredible. Look at those muscles. Look at those muscles.
I've been working out a little bit. You're not gonna. It's not just that. Can I just say, it's not just the challenges that we're kind of doing that are going to be hosted as well. It is the random ones that you will not find in your program. We are tasked with going out whenever you least expect it. Oh yes, we're going to be knocking your doors. We could be in bowler's bar, outside, anywhere. We're going to come with random challenges. You want an arm wrestle? Yeah, let's go, shall we? All right. Anything like that. That is why we're going to do it.
When you last challenged someone to an arm wrestle, how well did that go?
So, and also another reason was probably
ignore that Twitch.
Is
he was an
probably
wrestler.
if you support a football team other than West Ham, it's probably good to come and go on stage and tell Mark Brewer that you support another football team other than West Ham.
Won't be very accepted.
We accept anyone of all football teams. All football teams. Ashley, tell us quickly. The professional wrestler who challenged you to an arm wrestle with one finger. What happened?
Got beat.
Also, on the street fair prizes, so Lee and Matty have worked very hard on this. We've got bigger and better prizes as well. So not only is the cake after that, before that, we've got. I won't say what they are because they're very exciting. We've got some drinks going on. We've got some big inflatable toys and things like that. So the prizes are bigger and better at street fair. All
incredible stuff. Mark Brewer, why should I come and visit you this summer?
No, I don't. I think Phoebe had a great reaction. I mean, people come on holiday, and the no time they sit down, they almost regard they're back in their second home. It really is a family occasion. People relax. Mum and Dad have a drink. They go on the South Terrace. And by the way, I love the South Terrace. If everyone said what my favourite part is, so to get outside and do all the stuff we do, and all the fun and the quiz and the music, lunchtime specials, the street fairs. Out on that South Terrace is lovely. You can't do it in the winter. It's just impossible. But I love that bit. Obviously, I love all the fact that the families get to see the shows on Simply the Best. Is a fantastic show. The new show you're going to hear about, and it's going to be a fantastic brand new show. The 80s is brand new for the summer. The whole combined mixture is that's the reason. Just come back. Come and see us. We look forward to it. And one day I might not be there, Jack.
Yeah. Well, you've nearly died several times. Thanks for leaving us on such a cheery note.
I know how to do it, Jack. I know how to be positive.
Your last summer of fun.
You never know, Jack. These glasses.
Even Claire Picken is saying yes because you nearly died.
Thank you, Claire.
It really is about, sort of, and Phoebe, you really did touch on the right point there. It's about all of these people coming back to Hopton on Sea. It's a real sort of family get together, not just between guests, but between us, team members as well, which I think is absolutely incredible. And now this year, we're also going to be taking you on at different challenges. It's going to have more of that sort of interconnected feel, which I think is going to be absolutely incredible. Thank you very much, guys, for coming to visit us. Yes, Megan's dad, get ready because we're going to be heading down to Five Lakes in a few moments' time to talk to Megan and the rest of the team down there as well. But just very quickly here, the people at Hopton-on-Sea, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you all across the summer. So give us a wave, guys, as we
See you in the
we're gonna send you
summer.
off.
See you
See you,
in the summer,
everyone.
guys. Cheers,
Thank
Jack.
you very
Thank you.
much. Mark
Bye,
Brewer.
everyone.
Goodbye.
See you.
He's gone. There we go. Yes, let's talk about things Cabaret Club now, our brand new show, which premiered at Five Lakes on Friday evening, I believe. So we're going to be talking to some of the team members down there and also the creative team as well. So let's welcome in some of the PTC and, of course, our creative team with Roxy Arnold, who have put all of the Cabaret Club together. Roxy, hello. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. I wish I had support of Megan's dad. He's
Yeah.
I
Megan's
loved
the
it.
#1 fan. Where's Megan? You have been the most anticipated person on the podcast.
I know.
I can't believe it. Is it just your dad watching or your whole family?
Probably my whole family, actually. Yeah.
Whole family. Would you like to send them a message now? What would you like to say to your dad, Megan?
Love you guys. Thanks for being my top supporters.
That's great. And the first question, obviously, to Meg, Dan, and Beth, where are you?
Staff house.
Oh, is that wow? It looks incredible. Look at that.
Yeah, newly renovated.
Newly renovated, fully kitted out. It's got a lovely fireplace there. Yes. Oh, can't believe it. Let's talk about the Cabaret Club and how that's all gone. First of all, Roxy, let's tell us a little bit about it, or should we show people about it?
Do you want to go straight in with the video, or
what would you like to do first? What should we show people? This is a sneak preview just to give people an idea. Look at that, a full sneak preview there from, was that opening night at Five Lakes?
yeah, that was opening night, and I think bits of a rehearsal as well. But yeah, that's all them singing and dancing and looking fabulous. Very proud watching that back. Yeah.
It's honestly, it's been a lot of fun sort of rehearsing for it. But where did the concept come from, Cabaret Club?
I probably thought of it back when I first started taking on this role, but at the time we knew we was renewing Simply the Best, and then we had Christmas coming up, so it's probably been in my brain from right back then, really. Just I think at the time things like Cabaret come back to the West End, Moulin Rouge was really popular, Burlesque is coming out now, Chicago's always been a loved musical, and I wanted to kind of transport us back to like the 1920s old style cabaret, but give it that modern feel still, and that feel that we bring as the Potters Theatre Company to every show. And I feel like we've pretty much hit the nail on the head with it, really.
We really have always sort of brought the West End to, well, originally to Hopton-on-Sea, but now, of course, to Five Lakes as well. So with all of those sort of revivals, it feels natural to sort of bring that style. What's been the biggest challenge putting it onto the Glade Theatre and the Atlas Theatre stages?
I think just getting the feel right. For once, we didn't really use the big screens that we have because we didn't know whether to modernise it or keep it very old school. We've kind of added these big curtains to make it feel, a little bit more in keeping with how it would have been back in the 1920s. And then always, I think, costuming a show when, we were costuming 42 people. And it's a lot. You're trying to get that all done and everything fitted to people perfectly, and then making sure the quick changes can be made. I think that's always the biggest worry, but we always seem to do it. So, I
mean, just from looking at that clip, the costumes look incredible. It really, and it just, The thing I love about it feels more like an experience rather than just the show itself. It really feels sort of larger than what's on the stage. It feels like you're stepping into the Cabaret Club as well.
Yeah, 100%. We didn't just focus on the show this time, so we've got a little if anyone knows postmodern jukebox music, we've kind of picked some songs that are very popular and a lot of people recognise, but they're kind of done in a 1920s kind of Great Gatsby style. And that's featuring 4 of our vocalists and a couple of our dancers as well. That'll be mingling in the crowd, so you'll get to have a little chat to them. And then also leaving it with the comedians and the Ents team like yourself, Jack, and coming up with something that keeps in style for the pre-show stuff. So yeah, it is a whole evening experience.
It's really exciting, I have to say. I know Mark and I have spoken to you on the podcast before about it and different things that we're going to be releasing at some point. But just the whole rehearsal process has been so much fun for the entire team as well. But it's not just been yourself putting it together. You've got obviously your team around you as well. We've got Saskia with us as part of the creative team because you've stepped off from the stage, haven't you, Saskia? Because you used to be one of our dancers at Hopton on Sea. How has that been? How is it? Oh, she's frozen now as well. How has it been sort of coming from as a dancer and now helping put the productions together?
I actually love it. I really love it. I think I actually prefer it being this side rather than being on the stage. Just being able to work with both teams as well and just helping them be the best they can be and put on the best shows possible. I absolutely love it.
And it's been incredible because obviously we've watched you work with the choreographers as well. So that's a big part of your role, isn't it? Sort of working with the choreographers.
Yeah, working alongside the guest choreographers. We've had the most guest choreographers to this show I think we've had so far. I think that really shows in the show, the different styles of versatility throughout. And it's great for the theatre company as well to be able to work with so many different people and do so many different styles. It keeps it fresh for them. Doesn't get boring. You're not doing the same thing over and over again. And yeah, it's looking great.
I mean, I've only seen snippets of it throughout rehearsals, but us as the comedy team have sort of worked with different, I think 2 different choreographers. We had Simon and Tracy, and they were incredible. So it's you're right. It's so great to have these different styles and different people who bring different energy to each performance. As well. How has that been for you guys, Megan, Dan, and Beth? How has that been working with the, as Saskia said, with different styles and putting it all together into one performance?
So much fun. Yeah, Bossy Jazz is my favourite, so I've loved it.
Yeah. That's a good question. Sorry, Dan.
I was going to say there's a couple of choreographers we've worked with before as well, so it's nice to have them back as well because we know that we love them all. And
have you got a favourite moment or song from the show that you love? Now you've performed it twice now, haven't you?
I thought you were going to ask about this.
Yes.
I love the finale. It's the best finale we've ever had, I think. Finale. Yeah, so much fun.
It's got such an energy about it, hasn't it? The finale.
And colourful, very colourful.
Mm-hmm.
How is it, Saskia, putting something like that together then? How, part of the process, how has that been for you? What's been challenging about it?
Gosh. I think mainly it's like a lot for them to learn, and we get these choreographers in and they're here for 2-3 days max, and they've got to learn so much content in such a short space of time. It's a lot for the team to process and pick up, but they all do so great, and at the end of it they look amazing and they work so hard to look great. So yeah.
And when I've watched sort of you work, you've sort of you almost have to know what everybody's doing to make sure everybody knows what they're doing, don't you? It's quite a lot for your brain as well.
Yeah.
Roxy, have you got a favourite moment from the show? Is there anything in particular within?
There's so many moments. I love the opening. I love Dancing Full. Again, I think I agree with Megan. I think it's a really fun, strong finale, and I think you can't help but love that finale of how it looks and feels. But honestly, I think sometimes, I know I shouldn't say this, when I complete a show and we see it so many times once we're into tech, and then we're watching it over and over again, I really overanalyze the show and think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have picked that song. And there is nothing I would change about this I mean, at the moment, ask me again in a week because we've got to put Mark Brewer into it. But, you know, seeing it go up and the guys at Five Lakes absolutely smashing their opening and getting a fantastic response. Yeah, all of it. There's nothing I would change.
Megan, has your dad seen the show yet? That's the big question.
Not yet.
Not yet. Megan's dad, when are you coming to watch the show? That's the big. How was opening night? Sorry, for you guys in the PTC.
Good.
Yeah.
Really good.
It was
Great crowd.
went really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of familiar faces in, which was really nice as well.
Yeah.
And then we had all the guys that weren't opening night, all the swings and everything. They were all there to support us as well. So great reaction, great crowd.
It's great having that support for yourselves then. And then so have you all performed it twice now?
No.
I think just me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you do the swings obviously do a show as well when we're setting it up. Any mishaps that's happened so far, or has it all gone swimmingly?
Obviously, it always goes perfect.
Always goes perfect.
Not yet. There's not been enough time for enough mishaps yet.
Beth, you nearly knocked your teeth out.
Oh yeah. The first thing on Monday night was step on the mic and hit myself in the face on my first line of singing. So that's a good start, but it went uphill from there.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen then. Glad it didn't happen. Why would you, still to Megan, Dan and Beth, why do you feel this show feels so different to you? Obviously, we've spoken to Roxy about making it a bit of an experience, but how for you guys as performers is this show so different?
I think even the aspect, we haven't got any handheld mics, so we're all on head mics, which means as singers, I know it sounds really stupid, but really nice to use like both your hands and like properly act through everything, like make it really theatrical, which is nice. Really.
I bet is a dancer. Didn't know.
Yeah, this lady here, she's a dancer now.
I try my just get through it.
And Roxy, is that something you wanted to do from the start? You wanted to make it, that the singers could, use both their hands, perform a little bit more, and be more creative for the choreographers.
Yeah, it's really hard. I think being in the shows, and I've used head mics and handheld mics as well, but singers kind of have to do a one-armed move a lot of the time, which is really hard to get in your body. But I think even more so with this kind of show, it's really character-based. So to be able, like Beth said, to completely be involved in that character, and it makes such a difference, I think. But yeah, that was the one thing that I wanted right from the beginning. So we had a little investment thanks to John and Mike, and we managed to get everyone on head mic, which is great.
Talking about some of the songs, should we have a little look? Because I think we had a thing where we look at some of, or we haven't got them, but tell us about some of the songs that are in the show, and what ones would you really like to perform if you were still, sort of.
Oh, I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was thinking of like whose vocal track I would like, and I come to the conclusion I probably couldn't do any of them anymore because they are so full on. The dancing, I really don't know how they do it. I'd be completely breathless and still be on the floor by the time they all get up. But so we start with a couple of songs from Cabaret, which actually one of our entertainments or comedy team, whatever you want to call them, they lead that number, which, in a week or so is going to have to be Mark. So he's got to get those words down.
And he's been, as he said, practicing non-stop.
He actually was pretty good at that number yesterday. It was Copacabana that he sang earlier that was... It was, I don't know, I was doing charades in the audience and it was all going wrong for him. But and then we have a section that has Too Darn Hot, Minnie the Moocher, Straighten Up and Fly, Right? Why Don't You Do Right? It's kind of, it gives me like, well, if you've seen, what's Too Darn Hot from? I've gone mind blank. Is it from Kiss Me Kate? Yeah. It kind of has like a after dark feel, I think. And Minnie the Moocher, very Jessica Rabbit. It's like very like bar scene kind of thing. And then we do go a little bit dark, I think, with kind of Roxanne and Spell on You, Black and Gold. It takes you on a bit of a journey, and then to finish, like Meg says, we bring the energy straight back up with feathers.
The dark and the colours. The colours in the finale
Yeah.
as well, which is we saw a little bit of that in that video there. You're talking about the vibe of the show. It's very different from the other sort of 2 PTC shows that we've got, because we've obviously got this one and we've got the R80 show currently running, and Simply the Best. What are we looking forward to? Can you let us know anything that's coming up in the future then? Any
Yeah, well, Simply the Best is getting a revamp. I mean, if you haven't come to Potters for a few months, you'll also see the new Boogie Nights, which runs after 80s as well. So we've done lots this year. If you've not been this year, you're gonna see loads of new things on the stage. And Simply the Best is a show that will keep running for as long as, well,
it's an ever-evolving show, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Ever-evolving.
Till we run out of ideas, and then we have to call it something else. But so we'll be refreshing that kind of mid-September time, and that will go up. So they've got a little break, these guys, bless them. I don't know how they do it. And then we'll be going straight back into rehearsals. And we've got, because we are losing our musical show Spotlight, or that's gone, and at Five Lakes, and we're losing it here, we're adding a little bit more musical stuff to the Simply the Best show, stuff that people love, like Oliver. And I'm not going to say too much, actually. I feel like, should I keep it a surprise?
Giving it away.
I don't know.
The Oliver number, though, is one of my favourites from Spotlight.
Yeah.
That's
we're not doing that one. We're doing a different one, but we're doing a little medley, actually. But yeah, that will be going into our show. That always goes down well.
No, it's something to look forward to coming up as well. The Boogie Nights module. I missed what Julie said there, but yes, a lot of fun. It's been a real hit. Guys, Dan, how has Boogie Nights been going down at Five Lakes?
Boogie Nights has been going well. Yeah, it's now going to be going twice a week. So we're going to be doing it, I think, as of, is it next week?
Yes.
We're starting it twice a week, because obviously we're coming into the summer, it's getting busier and everything. So we like to get everyone up after the show, boogie away with us. And we dance as well. We're still boogieing up on the stage. So yeah.
It's a great show to get up and have a dance to, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're talking about a bit more about the rehearsal process. Megan, what's been your favourite, part of the rehearsal process for Cabaret Club then?
I always love it when Simon comes in.
One of the choreographers.
Not my dad.
You'll be glad. You'll be glad to hear he's back for our Simply the Best refresh. So yeah, we do love Simon.
We adore him. Yeah.
Beth, is Simon your favourite part about rehearsals as well?
It could be. We miss Bartholomew's, which is quite nice. Makes it special. So I've known him for a long time, so that's nice. It's nice seeing a familiar face.
Yeah. What has been your favourite moment then, bar Simon?
I think putting it all together for the first time. It feels like nerve-wracking, but it's not gonna come together. And then that first run we did, probably the tech run before with the costumes as well, is always fun. But yeah, just getting up on that stage and doing it. It's been
the excitement of and the adrenaline that's building up as well as the process goes on. Dan, what about for you?
What has been my favourite point? I think it's always opening night, because then once you've opened it, you get the reaction from the crowd. We then always stay out and we have like a little toast for everything. So that's always really nice.
Yeah. Saskia?
the alcohol.
Yeah.
The alcohol. The party afterwards. That's what you are. You like the party. Saskia, what's your favourite part about the putting it together from a performer's point of view, and then also from part of the creative team?
Performance, I loved rehearsals. Being in rehearsals, I absolutely love that, and like learning new things and working with new people is something I really enjoyed. But from this side, I think it's seeing that run where it clicks. So like usually it's like the second or the third dress run. You've done a few takes, you've done a few dress runs. It's all been a bit hit and miss in some places. Maybe we aren't making costume changes. Then that first time, like it all just that's it, that's the show. We're done. It's ready. I think that's the best.
It all comes together. Roxy, what about for you?
Well, no one said that me and Saskia are the best part of the.
They all said Simon, but not you.
Yeah, I know. I think being like seeing and hearing things and being blown away by people and not expecting, you know, we spoke about Beth taking on a really heavy dance track in this show while singing as well, you know, and just seeing how great she is, and just hearing people perform certain songs and just being incredible. I think just, yeah, kind of being people kind of going above expectation, I think, which they definitely have for this show. So yeah, the whole process is always nice. I think them seeing people enjoy rehearsals, everyone was so geared up for this show. Everyone was really excited once we kind of announced what it was going to be and, you know, shared the set list, and we had 7 choreographers. It's been the whole process has been really nice, actually. So, but it's rewarding, like they said, that opening night, that's the reward, really, is them knowing they've not got rehearsals the next day and they can drink their Prosecco, and me and Saskia drive back to Hopton to carry on.
Well, a huge thank you to you, Roxy, and to Saskia and the rest of the creative team for putting all of that together. Quickly, very, very quickly, Megan, Dan, and Beth, we're going to be talking to the guys down at Five Lakes in just a moment's time about why people should be coming to visit you for Summer of Fun 2025. But in your words, very quickly, why should people be coming to see you for Summer of Fun? Megan? Why should your dad come and visit?
Well, I think you can really tell that we're all a family here. Like, we love everyone coming down. So, yeah.
Come and visit the family. Come and visit the family. Dan, what about you?
Because we've got an amazing team. Everybody is super friendly. Everybody is incredibly talented. These 2 included. We've got amazing creatives, and everything just comes together. And we've got an amazing new show for you all. So that's why you should come and see.
It's definitely a great excuse to book a holiday to come and watch the new Cabaret Club. It really is. Beth, what about you?
Yeah, just to see our amazing shows in our amazing theatre. It's so lovely.
I came down to visit not so long ago to record some podcast episodes, and the theatre is breathtaking. It is incredible. Huge thank you to each and every one of you. I asked everyone earlier, actually, if they wanted to add a song to their Summer Bangers playlist. Doesn't necessarily have to be from a show. I'm going to put you on the spot here. But if you had a summer banger for our playlist, what would you do? Roxy, I'm going to start with you, considering you sort of listen to music 24/7.
But it's really bad that the first song I thought was Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl.
That's the one going on the list. Peter Andre is on there. Saskia, have you got a summer banger?
Oh, God. I really don't listen to music. I'm rubbish at this.
Shall I come back?
And that's why she's part of the creative team.
He gets told what to listen to.
Unless it's Michael Bublé, I don't know any songs.
Well, we'll consider Bublé. We'll put the old Mickey Bubble on the list. Megan, what's your summer banger?
I've always loved a bit of Space Cowboy.
Space Cowboy, yeah. Is that Jamiroquai?
Yes.
Beth?
It's Friday there. Sunday, what?
Yes, that gets the party going. And Dan, finally, your summer banger.
Mine is Michael Bublé one. It's with Jason Derulo, Spicy Margarita.
Well, there you go. Look, you've impressed Saskia. She's going to go away and listen to it straight away. Yeah. Spicy Margarita.
Unfortunately, we'll probably have to start listening to Christmas songs really soon. So for us,
there's lots of Michael Bublé on the way. When do you get started on Christmas?
I really need to do it very soon. I've completed, obviously, Simply the Best, but I am now.
I can't believe it.
I just looked at the date and I was like, yep. Yeah.
While we're enjoying the South Terraces, then you're listening to Christmas. You're listening to.
I think it's just the weird part when I'm driving the car and I stop in traffic and people are like, she's listening to Jingle Bells. And I'm like, it's August. Getting ready.
Well, if you hear Santa's sleigh anytime soon, you just know it's Roxy Arnold around the corner. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for coming on and talking all about the Cabaret Club. I hope the rest of your shows go well down there for Megan, Dan, and Beth, and Saskia and Roxy. I'll see you for the rehearsals over the next couple of days, and fingers crossed it all goes well for us down here at Hopton, as Monday is our opening night for that. So a huge thank you to each and every one of you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Goodbye. We are now going to be heading over to Five Lakes and talk to their entertainments team about a few of the things going on across the summer down there as well. Let's see who we've got on the thing. I know we've got Lord Dan Jones, Joseph, and Chloe as well, and of course Sarah D. Hello, guys. How are you all down there?
Hello.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, we're great.
It's very hot. It's beautiful.
It is. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely day. Joseph and Chloe, how are you guys? Are you all right?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. We're very good.
Loving it. Very hot. Dan, your head looks so shiny.
It is very shiny. It's a light, very warm. Beautiful.
Great.
I promise.
It's not too kind on me, these lights either. We're just talking about obviously the Cabaret Club, and Joseph, you were there for opening night, weren't you? You were in the show.
I was. They've let me in the show, Jack. Much to everyone's dismay, I'm in it. I do three whole things in the show, and I'm very excited about it.
You sound excited about it.
I am. It was honestly, opening night was so much fun, and then we did it a couple of days ago on Monday as well, and then it just keeps rolling, and we're so excited about it. We're honestly. Can I say it's the best show? Am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to say that. You're allowed to say
Go
that.
for it.
I think it's the best show. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah. What's your favourite moment from the show?
Just all the bits I'm in.
Just those
Really.
bits.
No. I think Kieran, one of our new Potterators company members, sings a song called Roxanne, and I think that's my highlight of the show. He is just otherworldly. His vocals, it's incredible.
You're not even in that bit as well. You can't believe it.
I'm not. I go out into the audience and watch that bit because it's that good.
Chloe,
My
have you
favourite
managed
thing
to...
is some of the costumes of Joseph. Oh, they're a dream.
Yeah.
They are dreamy. Some of them.
Without spoiling anything,
Skimpy
I
is
am.
not the word.
I am well lit.
No.
Chloe, have you managed to see the show yet, or have you?
I haven't. I'm seeing it for the first time on Friday. I'm very excited.
It is an incredible show to
I've been trying to avoid watching any of the dress rehearsals or tech rehearsals so that I can see it for the first time as a full show on Friday.
The full experience.
Exactly.
Dan and Sarah, tell us a little bit about what's going on down at Five Lakes. Then, why should people be coming to visit you this summer?
We've got so much going on. We've got so many new activities. We've got a selfie scavenger hunt, which is going to send people all around the whole resort taking selfies and uploading them everywhere. It's going to be great. I love a selfie.
We're going to be inundated and flooded with pictures, aren't we?
I'm going to try and photobomb all of them.
I think
just jump in the back, get in there.
To join. I think it's great.
So we've got that. We've got geocaching. That's coming down here.
What's that?
Amazing.
Geocaching. What? Yeah. Tell us about that, because that seems quite unusual, really. Sounds quite interesting.
We're going to do it in-house, so obviously people can't come off the street and carry on because it's a massive thing around the UK. Everyone's doing it at the moment, especially in this weather. And we're going to hide loads of different locations in just number form. So when you write your maps, you get a number form at the top. You type in the number, and it sends you straight to a location on Google Maps. So we're going to give you the first location. It's going to send you somewhere, and then you've got to find a little. It's going to be tiny, probably about this big, so it's going to be very hard to find. We're going to hide them under rocks and stuff like that. You've just got to find this one location, and then it gives you the next location, and so on. So it's like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, and how difficult are they going to be to find? Are you going to be mean?
Yes, we are going to be mean because
you've got to be, haven't you? You've got to make it difficult.
Medal.
Yeah,
you know I mean, if you win a 5 Lakes medal, it's got to be serious.
Yeah, serious for a medal.
So, yeah, it's going to be tough. It's a lot of walking because it's quite a big site, so it's going to be fun.
Sarah, is that your sort of thing? What would you be getting involved in that, or would you be like, no, not for me?
Give it a go. I actually don't think I'll be very good at it, to be fair.
No, you'd be good, Sarah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going for a nice walk, so that would be good.
Yeah, just to get out in the sunshine as well.
Yeah, exactly. Go for a walk, have a chat with everyone.
I feel like that's why my head's a bit shiny if I do it too much.
Yeah, I think so.
Lynn Hawker says she's had a go at the geocaching and it's great fun. So I'm excited. I'm actually a little bit gutted we're not going to be doing that at Hopton, to be honest.
It's going to be great fun. Getting everyone outside.
Yeah.
Sarah, what are you looking forward to most about the summer then? What sort of new and exciting things have we got going on?
Well, for me, is the line dancing live. It's just kicked off. It's been absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter if you can line dance or not, because we teach you the dances. So there's 4 dances that we do.
I sing, Alice will teach it. We've got other people that will come in and support. And it's just been a great atmosphere. And it's great fun. We like to do a yeehaw every time. It's got to be bigger and better.
Can you give us a yeehaw now?
Yeah, let's give us a yeehaw. Yeah. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on.
Oh, come on. Yeehaw!
That's the yeehaw we wanted. That's
That
the
is
yeehaw
it.
we
That is
wanted.
the one.
That was a good one. Chloe,
Thank you.
your yeehaw?
Yeah.
That was,
That's
yeah,
cool.
that was okay. I mean, Sarah, your second one, I think, was the best one so far. Joseph,
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
expecting big things here.
Yeah.
You like that?
I like that one. Where are you sat right now? Because that really sort of echoed around, that did.
Jack, if we're being honest, we've had an absolute mare today. We were sat in the wardrobe, but you were breaking up and we couldn't really hear what you're saying. So then we moved upstairs and someone came in with their lunch. We moved downstairs. We've set up a pop-up table in the middle of a corridor. That's where we are. Right?
In the middle of a corridor. So if anybody's hearing a yeehaw around the resort there.
We were in a wardrobe.
Lord Dan Jones, you're not getting out with it. I want to hear your yeehaw.
Yes, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the audio even, if it gets too loud, it cuts out, and yours did that there. So
I think I did that actually live. I think I cut out.
No, that was your voice. Your voice
That
just
was
gave
me.
away.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sort of the line dance. What was it called then? Line dance boogie.
Line dance live.
Line dance
Yes.
live. Line dance live. Because I know that's been going. I've seen a video of it on Facebook.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun, and I think I was down there chatting to Emily and Alice when they were the first one you ever did.
Yes.
So it sounds like it went really well actually. And
Yeah,
it looked like
it's really good fun. And even if you don't want to do it, you can just sit back and join in with the yeehaws and the atmosphere. So, but it's going down really well, and I'm really quite excited about that. I think it's going to take off. It's going to be great.
Yeah. It looks like a lot of fun. Dan, just listening to you yeehaw, then you're saying about your voice cutting out. Because obviously your role has changed. Now, how has it been? How is that for you?
It's good. It's good for me. It's a shame for the guests. It's like they miss me. No, I'm joking. It's great. It's really good fun. From coming from the Ents team, and then everything. I understand what they're going through. I understand how much effort they're putting into everything. And also, it's just great to just be in the show sometimes as well and cover. So I'm still getting to
You're still getting to perform.
Simply the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good. I've already learned all the shows. I've been in them before, so
do you get
I
nervous?
can come back. Yeah, I get more nervous. Definitely, 100% more nervous.
Yeah.
You just go in there and expecting to remember everything, and you're like, let's do this. Let's go for it. But no, I love it, and it's great. What now? I still love Simply the Best. I still love that. Cabaret's amazing though, but I don't know that one. So
there's something special about Simply the Best. I think you'd agree. There's something just special about it. Cabaret Club though is a lot of fun. It's
incredible. I watched the opening night down here, and everyone worked so hard for it, and it paid off so much. It was incredible.
What was the guest reaction for Cabaret Club then? Because it looked like it went incredible. And again, we saw a few people at the end there sort of clapping and standing up. But great reaction.
Yeah, it was great. They all stood up for it. It was a really nice night. And the crowd just afterwards, all the comments they were saying was they worked so hard for it. And it was brilliant. It was really good. I'm so proud of them all. They all worked so hard. It was amazing.
No, that's fantastic. Joseph, when I was down at Five Lakes briefly, and we're going to catch up about the podcast another time, but I was speaking to your partner in crime, Little Legs Ben.
Oh, who let him out of the cage?
I know. We spoke to him briefly. He talked about, obviously, recently we had a bit of a conversation about you swapping personalities, thanks to Sean Lee.
Yeah.
Apparently he got funny.
It happened over the course of a week. Sean did a magic trick on us and switched us Freaky Friday style. He became rather funny, and I became a really good vocalist overnight.
Have you still got that ability, or is that?
No, we have since been switched back, and all is well with the world.
But I keep hearing, obviously, you cause a lot of mischief down at Five Lakes. Is that right? Would you say, Dan, that they cause a lot of mischief for you?
Yeah, they're the hardest thing about being the new manager, I would say.
I can imagine. One of the things I heard through the grapevine was the thing about yellow badges. Now I don't know if that was you or Little Leg Spen. With were you sort of wearing counterfeit yellow badges? Because they've been a big craze, haven't they?
Here's the thing, Jack. I believe that everyone should have a yellow badge.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be. We should never limit that. So I made my own line of counterfeit badges and was giving them out.
I think he was selling them, I think, weren't you?
Pardon?
I think we found out in the end you were selling them. We had to have a word with you about it.
Yeah, I was charging £5 a badge. I got shut down in the end. It started as just me making them, and I did at one time I had 5 employees working on the project.
That's quite an operation there. What was the proceeds going towards? You were selling them £5 each. What were you saving up for a new car?
Oh, everything was going towards children in need, Jack. Because my siblings needed Christmas presents.
Yeah. So since then you've been shut down, so they'll be without their Christmas presents this year.
Yeah, well, we're now just charging £5 on the door to the Cabaret Club. So
fair enough. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Chloe, how is the yellow badges have been a craze down there? You've got a couple of badges of your own, I can see. But has it been taking Five Lakes on by storm as it has Hopton?
Yeah, absolutely. The other day, a lady at the door to the theatre literally tackled Joseph for a badge. Like, you're meant to say, "Oh, hello, nice to meet you. My name's your name. What's your name?" And then Joseph would say, "My name's Joseph. Would you like my yellow badge?" What happened was, like, she jumped on him and grabbed him and went, "I want it! I want it! I want it!"
I've only ever worn one, and I was attacked by a lady with a Zimmer frame for mine as well. They can be lethal but I have just been handed. This is why I sort of brought it up, because obviously the yellow badges are they were only here for a limited time, but I've just been given, look at this, one of the exclusive summer yellow badges. It's got a little golden sun in the middle of it around the Potter's P.
Wow.
How my question for you, obviously, Joseph, is how difficult is that going to be to counterfeit?
That's not a post.
My team are working on it as we speak.
Well, maybe I'll send you the designs. Who knows? But they'll be coming down, of course, to Five Lakes as well, so people can get their hands on those. Again, only if you introduce yourself, not if you rugby tackle a staff member. That's not advised. Not advised. That's from Monday. So those these. I'm going to steal this one now. Actually, I'm going to slip that one into my pocket. That's another exciting thing that's coming up. Chloe, anything else you're looking forward to for summer down at
Yeah, we've just actually started something new here, which is walking rounders, which is like normal rounders, but you're not allowed to run. You can only walk. And honestly, it's really funny because you get people speed walking with the arms, and it proves quite funny. We've been doing it with the guests, so the guests will come along. We'll split them into 2 teams, and we'll nominate 2 team captains, and then they'll choose us one by one. So I've been chosen last a few times. I'm not very good. I can't even hit the ball with the bat. But it's good fun because we get entertainment team members on both sides, and we play a game of rounders, but just walking rounders. But it's a good laugh. So that is going to be carrying on throughout the summer outside. Hopefully we'll get some good weather. That's something we're looking forward to here.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Really competitive, don't they?
It does.
Get really competitive.
I tell you what, Sarah D cheats as well. She cheats.
Well,
she cheats.
I've heard this. I've heard this again through the grapevine that Sarah, you've got quite an impressive. Is it like half walk, run, sort of like that you're trying?
No, it's only because I forget that you can't run. That's my excuse anyway. So I do try and run, and then I remember just to walk. But I feel like I'm just competitive. I'd never ever cheat.
Have you won before, Sarah? Have you been on the winning team?
Absolutely. No, I have one. I have. Yeah.
Chloe,
I amaze myself. I actually hit the ball as well.
So you sound like you do a better job than Chloe does, then, because and I wouldn't have admitted that you were that bad.
I actually think she's quite good. She's just pretending.
I'm actually a secret weapon. I'm actually incredible.
Who out of the 4 of you, who is the best player then at the walking?
Dan,
100%.
Dan hits it over the car park.
I've seen you play.
I am amazing.
So what do you do that's different to what we do then?
Hit the ball. I hit the ball.
So do you
he played last week. He hit the ball so far that Mark Brewer caught him.
Hopton on Sea. It nearly killed Mark Brewer and Hopton on Sea. That sounds like a lot of fun. Are there any other bits and pieces outside that we've got going on down at Five Lakes then? So we've obviously got the rounders there. Any other games, Dan?
Yep, we've got a new floating green coming. So it's going to be
Floating
on the
green.
boating lake. Yeah, on the boating lake, you have a little shot at chipping it into the boating lake. If it goes in the hole, then you win a medal.
With it
gonna
like
be
a
amazing.
golf chip.
Golf chip, yeah. It's going to be so good.
That
You're
I mean,
going to
that
try
does
it out
sound
first.
What was that?
You're going to try it out first.
I've been practicing all week.
Of course.
I've been on it. I love it.
Do
It's
you
gonna be great.
spend all of your time now just practicing the game so you're really good at them before?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That
he
is it.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could join the Olympic team. I think I'm really good now.
I'd
All
like to see
sports.
that.
All sports.
All sports now. They
If
call me
you-
Sporting Lord Jones.
We've got the Potterators down here at Hopton. A question for each of you then: if you had to take on a Potterator at any challenge from the resort, any activity, what would you be taking the Potterators on then? I'm going to go to Joseph first.
I think I'd probably take the Twitchinator on an anything running base. I reckon I've got him.
Yeah.
Anything
I think,
running
I actually think
maybe hurdles. I'll do
hurdles. We don't do hurdles at Hopton on Sea. I don't know if you do that at Five Lakes. Do you have a hurdles?
I just
Yeah,
hurdle
I've
in
been
most
practicing
in
it
my
all
free
week.
time.
Chloe, what activity would you go for?
So we don't have one here, but the climbing wall at Hopton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to give that a go. Here we do something in our garden party called a maze balls, where you have to get a mini golf ball from the bottom to the top hole with the levers. I've had so much practice at that. I can now do it in like 4 seconds. So I reckon I'd beat anyone at that.
Do you do that solo? Because when we do it at Hopton, we have sort of it's a team of 2.
You can do it in teams, or you can do it solo. We double the time that's allowed if you do it in teams of 2.
Okay. So
wanna-
basically,
I don't
what
wanna
you're
upset
saying
you,
is
Chloe.
nobody ever picks you to be on their team, so you have to do it on your own. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm just building up a picture here of the dynamics down there. Sarah, what would you be taking on a Potterator at?
It's a bit different, but I feel it would be arm wrestling if they do arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling, yeah. Again,
Because the other week, for some reason, we decided to do arm wrestling. We wasn't working, we were just sitting there having a drink and decided to do arm wrestling, and I kept winning.
who did you arm wrestle?
Not many people, but that's not the point.
Oh, fair enough.
On tech, Sophie, Sean, I think I beat Sean.
Did you?
On the ends, yeah, I beat Sean. And who else was there?
Were you cheating again, Sarah?
No, I wasn't cheating, and they couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I'd say bring it on. Arm wrestling for me.
Arm wrestling. We might see that creep into the program at some point, but who knows? Dan, what would you say?
I'd probably say maze balls because I've done it in 3 seconds.
No, you haven't.
So yeah, I probably would
haven't.
take on
Yeah.
it. I could. Do you know what I mean? I've been practicing it all week.
I think everybody now wants to see a video of you doing it in about 3
Can we do
seconds.
that?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll post
and
it.
if you
I'll post it tomorrow.
if you do book now and you use the comment summer, you can book with a savings to come and arm wrestle Sarah D. As the
First the muscles. Get 'em out.
come on, yeah, show us the muscles. There they are.
Actually, look, she's built. She's.
No, that is actually that's quite
Yeah.
impressive actually. So
Can we do
you
one
can-
live next? Do you want?
No.
All right.
Go on then.
Go on. I think we need to see it. Have you got enough space there to?
No, but
We can
he's
set this up.
cheats. I need to do the other hand.
Okay.
I need to move. Hang on.
Quick, Sarah, we're live.
I know, but
Look at this. This is
I know
Lord
what's gonna
Dan
happen in
Jones
this week.
versus Sarah D. Before you start, Joseph, who's your money on?
I'm going to go for Sarah here. I love an underdog.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Chloe.
Yeah, why not? Sarah said she's the best at arm wrestling.
Can I just say he's twisting my wrist on purpose?
No twisting of the wrist, Lord Dan Jones.
3, 2, 1, go, Sarah.
There we go. Undisputed. Sarah D, the Five Lakes champion.
Who are you?
Now, Chloe, you can probably beat Dan at Amazeballs now because.
Well, I reckon we should try it together and do that team thing. I reckon we could do it in 2 seconds.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I think what you have to do is you have to film it and put it on the pop it on the official Facebook group. So I've also been asking everybody their summer banger for the playlist. What I've lost my list now. There we go. What is your summer bangers? Sarah D, have you got a summer banger for us?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is a Nelly song. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, you know that. I mean, makes. It
You
wasn't
told
the
me
one
this
I was
was good, I was
expecting.
like,
It's been a
what?
very warm summer, but we'll go for that. It's getting hot in here. I'm adding it to the list.
Yeah, that would be good.
Chloe, what's yours?
Similar, but I like feeling hot. That
Yes.
one. Proper summer tune.
I can imagine that on the South Terrace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joseph?
I'll have to go for my favourite song of all time, Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5.
Mambo No. 5 is a great one.
My favourite song.
Yeah, I love it.
Can I just say, I really like Pina Colada as well. That's good.
That's a great
No,
one.
right, I'll add that to the list.
Not quite as good as Nelly's Hot in Here.
Is that your cocktail of choice there, Sarah? Pina Colada?
Yeah, because I do like a Pina Colada as well. So yeah, it suits me.
It helps the muscles.
And Lord Dan Jones, your summer banger.
I like Free From Desire. That one. I don't know what it is though. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it must be.
Free From Desire. Yeah. That one.
We're getting a nice rendition of it. You do miss being in the shows quite
I
regularly.
do. Free From Desire.
Here we go.
Yeah, I love it.
So very quickly then, one last thing that people should be coming to visit you all for Summer of Fun 2025. I'm going to start with you, Dan. Why should people be coming to visit you at Five Lakes this summer?
Just for the fun, just for the great team. Come and see everyone. It's like a big family here. So come on back. See us all down here. It'd be amazing. We love having you all here.
Sarah D?
Yeah, absolutely. It is like a family here, and we've made so many lovely friends, old and new, that come back, and it's just so important. It's just like a little family. And also Tibetan bowls. That's something else to come for. That's quite new.
I mean, that's been quite exciting and been such a big hit here at Hopton on Sea as well. And in seconds, I'm going to be handed a Tibetan bowl. Look at this. This is now. Look, it hasn't got its little thing underneath.
Uneven at the top.
I've got a little cushion for this one. I don't know if the cushions are mandatory. But
you can put that underneath.
What if do I have to
hand flat?
My hat? Well, it's
Your
resting
hand
in
needs to be flat. Okay.
And how do you teach me?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I can try. So you need to tap it to the side.
This
and
side,
then you start to go round. So you give it a tap. And then as it rings, you start to go round. And then you build up the vibration.
Hang on. I had a nice little, I don't know if you can hear this, but let me turn my mic up.
Start.
Do you feel better? Because obviously that's meant to be really calming. It's meant to be really relaxing. And
I like to think it is. It's really funny because when that's good. I think we need to work on that. Maybe that's from...
It's not the bowl, it's me, I think, is the...
I mean, we went on a course to learn to do it.
Oh, you mean you just can't just whack the bowl and hope for the best?
You can try. I mean, I think it might take a while. It takes a while to practice. But it's very good for meditating, relaxing. Some people go to sleep, and it definitely calms you down. They do say it can heal you. It's not scientifically proven, but it is very good. And it's not just the vibration. It's the sound as you tap it as well. And a lot of people do have a lovely sleep.
No, it's quite. So, do you often get people snoring? Because I know that's happened a few times at Hopton on Sea.
Yes, yeah, we do have a few people snoring. In fact, I did think to myself when I was trained, they never sort of told me how to wake people up.
It's not. I don't think it's quite like hypnotism that if you wake them up, it's dangerous. I think you just sort of.
You don't want to make them jump either.
No, I suppose no. Yeah, no. No, we
But
don't
yeah,
want to lose
I
anybody.
really enjoy it, and people was really surprised to see me doing it because they normally see me on the stage jumping around, and I said it actually calms me down, and I really do enjoy it.
Well, hopefully we'll see next time we see you, or if we get you on the podcast, we'll maybe bring in a Tibetan bowl and you can do it properly for us.
I'd love to.
And we had somebody comment there. I missed that. Oh yeah, Debbie Callahan's just saying, and Lorraine saying how much they enjoy the Tibetan bowls with you and found it very relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So that was that you for you one of your must go to things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just seeing all the guests. I love seeing all the people and making new friends as well, and seeing them enjoy themselves.
It's the real heart of Potters through and through both resorts. It is, as we always say, it's the people that make the place. It really is. Chloe, we're going to go to you. What's your must not miss thing at Five Lakes this summer?
Yes, we've got the street fair coming back, which is very exciting. We do that every summer. We did like different stalls, so we've got like pin the tail on the donkey, hook the duck, all the things like that. Give out raffle tickets throughout, and then at the end we have a big raffle, give away free prizes, and it happens every break. It's actually starting next Thursday, so we're really excited about that. We did a one-off street fair for the 3-year anniversary of Five Lakes opening, and Joseph got a pie in the face.
It was a Victoria sponge.
A Victoria sponge cake.
Yeah,
a Victoria sponge.
Yeah. So usually we end with one of the entertainers being pied in the face, cakes in the face.
I have a feeling that I'm going to get caked every week.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that you're going to get caked in the face as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get little legs in.
No.
I think maybe he.
And he reached. Do you have stocks down there?
Yes, we do.
He can't reach the stocks.
Yeah.
He can't. No. Maybe we'll send down some sort of box.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Like a soap box.
Yeah, but that's
We've got one we used to use for Johnny Mac.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm sure you've got
the same box.
there, but yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes the summer really exciting. When we get outside, we're all out there for a couple hours all together and just having a bit of fun. Yeah, it's really good.
It's one of those things that again here at Hopton, there where like it's those moments where you're all together, and that's where it's a lot of fun. You've got those focal points on resorts because there's so much going on across the resort, all these activities, all these wonderful sort of different things that people can go and join in. But when you've got a focal point like that, like a street fair where everyone's there together, it creates this such a lovely, happy atmosphere. It really does. Chloe, have you ever received the cake? Have you ever had the pie in the face?
I did. I got it once last year. And I'm hoping this year I'm going to get away with it because the boys will get it.
No.
We had
now.
We had a big debate last. We had one street fair for the VE day, and we had Harley and Sean. That was between those two, and we did like a tally. So we had where guests would get the raffle tickets, and if they played every single game, they could go and vote for who they wanted to have the pie in the face. And there was a lot of cheating going on between Harley and Sean, and I ended up getting to pie Sean, so that was great fun. No,
there
don't
we go.
take
Chloe Rose. We're on resort.
Okay, Chloe Rose.
I've had it once. That'll do.
Get it trending.
I've had it once.
It's not a pleasurable experience for the rest of the day, is it? It's the cream that's on top.
Luckily, I live here, so I can just have a quick shower. You live 45 minutes away, so you can do the whole rest of the day with jam in your hair.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
The smell is awful.
Joseph, what are you looking forward to most? Is it another cake in the face?
It's definitely not a cake in the face. I think it would be wrong of me if I didn't say the new show. The new Monday and Friday evenings, I think the guests are gonna absolutely love. And it's not just a show, it's like a whole 2.5 hour. We put a lot of work into some of the stuff we've got up our sleeve for it. So we're really excited to show it off to everybody.
It's an experience, isn't it? It's an experience and a great way to start your Potter's break as well.
Oh,
sort of kickstart the holiday, which is absolutely fantastic. Guys, thank you very much for joining us and having a little bit of a chat. Is there anything we've missed? Anything that obviously I don't know as much about what's going on down there? Is there anything that you feel like we need to tell everybody about other than come and visit us? Come and visit us, whether it's at Hopton-on-Sea or at Five Lakes this summer. Is there anything we've missed? I know we've covered quite a lot.
Well, Little Legs Ben did ask me to mention that he's been working on his magic. He's working on a new
already
magic
been
hat.
scored in half, so it's not that.
He's bought the cape. and the magic wand, and he's really excited to show everyone his magic. So if you see him about the resort, you've got to ask him to show you some of his tricks. No, he is. He's working on it. He's going to do some of it for the cabaret show. It's going to be fantastic.
That's really exciting then.
Yeah.
Really exciting. And I'm going to leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger, actually, because we recorded an episode of the podcast, the all-exclusive podcast, with Little Legs Ben, and we measured how little his legs are. But we'll obviously feature that in the episode. But I thought I'd just reveal that to you guys.
When are the new episodes coming out, Jack?
We're editing them at the moment, and then we'll be getting them out to you. But we need to come down and talk to all of you as well. So we need to arrange a date where we can have a bit of a chat with you guys.
Legally, I can't be on it without Little Legs Ben.
He was fine being on it without you, though. He was quite happy about that.
Surprised about that.
It was a bit strange, really. But there we go. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful summer. And yes, look, Lynn Hawker's talking about the all-exclusive podcast is coming back as well. But if you want to come and visit any of us, either at Five Lakes or at Hopton-on-Sea, comment summer below, because you actually get an exclusive summer saving. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you all a little bit later on. Bye. There we go. Updates on everything from Hopton-on-Sea to Five Lakes and the brand new show, the Cabaret Club. All of the information. If you've just missed it, then go back and listen to all of the details about all the wonderful things from Potterators, Kids Club, the walking rounders, and all sorts of things in between. It's a fantastic stuff going on at Potter's Resorts across the summer, across both resorts as well. So why go to one when you can go to both? Comment summer for your exclusive savings there. I've been Jack Jenkins. Have a wonderful summer's evening, and we hope to see you very, very soon at Potter's Resorts, either one of them. We're gonna have got a little outro now as well. I'm very excited. If you watch the intro with a nice little jingle, then we've got another one for you if you keep watching now. So have a lovely evening, and goodbye for now.
That's it. Stream's done. Finished. Wrapped up. Over. God, seriously? Why are you still here? Surely you've got stuff to do. You could pair some socks. Delete emails you'll never read. Wipe down the toasters extra for that. Finally, this isn't a hidden bonus scene. There's no surprise quiz. No one's popping back on with big news. Why are you still here? Do you just like staring at a screen that isn't moving? Is this your cool down routine? You could unclog the plug hole, reorganize the biscuits, stand in the kitchen and sigh for no reason. Google whether it's been day or not. Everyone else is darn. Even the Wi-Fi is begging. You've watched the thing, you've done your bit. Time to exit with dignity, but no, you're still here, making it weird. You could water that plant you've been ignoring since Easter. Put your phone on charge and pretend you're off grid. Stare out the window and make up backstories for people walking past. Why are you still here? We're genuinely baffled, but also a bit impressed. Wait! Right, this is it. The final hint, the clear sign, the absolute end. Go on! Off you top, still here? Course you are.